a moment ago. You name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Chicago Bears.
It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over your every year, yeah.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Taken in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Scotty Miller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd and 2.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. He'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have the Bears first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll get this complete into the hands of Riley Ridley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. Now a first down carry by Jones. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 14. This one caught by Ridley. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. On now, Tucker McCann. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. McCann's kick up and good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the year.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
First down, Buccaneers.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, Gomez. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Jay Howard.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Buccaneer first down.
A shotgun give to Fournette. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
Matt Prater lining up.
Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up,
14.
meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
You're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
I'm coming.
2nd and 2. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On 2nd down, it's Jones, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll take this one down to the 36.
The tackle made at the 36.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. 44 is the mic.
14. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's caught by Montgomery. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Complete to David Montgomery.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
after the delay. They're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
44, Mike, 44. Yeah, you don't want to know.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Check. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Check. Here we go, D.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
For the field goal, a 39-yard attempt.
McCann's kick up and good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down, Tampa Bay.
They'll run with Fournette. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Gomez on 3rd down. Airing this one out for Evans. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now is 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
At the 17-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
I'm on. 44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Check.
And that will be incomplete.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Pulled in at the 24. When it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
So gain of a yard. And it's third down.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Operating from the gun, Gomez. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. They'll run it with Jones. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Gomez, looking to throw on second down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
Gomez now, off the play fake, looking for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time, but it's going to be second.
A game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
56, Mike, 56.
Now Gomez, off play action. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time, and it's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, Gomez, escaping the pressure right. Brings up 4th down, solid coverage by the Bears D. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done.
The 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout.
Brought down back at the
7 seconds left in the first half. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
3 down. 45.
Trying to get it to Robinson out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
7 at the 35-yard line.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone. As they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Throwing is Gomez to throw on second down. Airing this one out for Evans. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
A gain of 3, second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now the second down throw on target, and able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here comes the Bears punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. This is taken at the 23. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. first down. It's Jones, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the Bears' 42-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Gomez. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 17-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd. Just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now Jones, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me, and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that, so you really give yourself an advantage.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Prater for the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out at me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time, and it's third down. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Now it's Patterson. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Bears take over first and 10. At
the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Bears on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And he'll find Pittman. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
You think after that last run, they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to.
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long.
Get him, get him, get him. Street, check 24, check 24.
Stepping up, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2.
Let's get off the field.
They'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Bears 12.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And the Bucs are going to have a first and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal.
No, off.
Gomez operating from the gun. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, but it'll be second and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. To throw on second down. Gomez. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Second and 4.
Pressure too much. Down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And he fields it cleanly. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Off play action. Gomez. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Save. Watch out.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
That one looks like he'll throw here. The quick slant caught. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
The quarterback on the keeper. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle.
38. Bears.